whatever you want to call me. Instagram just finally took my account off shadow ban so I could go live and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all on Instagram, y'all can follow at God's Talk Podcast, at God's Talk Radio. We on Facebook, we on YouTube. I'm streaming live right now with all the social medias. I'm looking at your comments right now so y'all can see me. So today's topic, we're gonna be talking about semen retention. I put a post up earlier and I was asking the people what topic should I go live about and what topic should I talk about. And one person wrote me in the DM and they said, talk about semen retention. Now, if y'all know me, y'all know I did a video on semen retention a couple of years ago. You could go look it up on YouTube. But that's what y'all want to talk about. We can talk about that. So today's topic is called semen retention for men and women. Men and women can benefit from semen retention. What is semen retention? Semen retention is when you teach yourself how not to ejaculate, how not to nut, right? How not to bust that nut or ejaculate. If you don't know that your sperm or your semen holds a lot of zinc, it holds a lot of vital information about who you are, about your energy, your stress levels, your DNA. Your semen holds a lot of information about you. Not only does it hold your information, it's liquid you. It's you in a liquid form. So just think about it. If you're a man and you give your semen to a woman, what happens to the woman? When she gets your semen, she gets energized. Her nails start to grow, her hair start to grow, her body start to shape and morph into a mother. She starts to give birth. Her ribs spread, her hips open up. That's how powerful your semen is when you unconsciously use it. But when you actually really know how to use your semen, it's liquid brain food. For this is for the male. The first part of this message is for the male, it's for the men. So semen is liquid brain food. You have two heads. If you're a male, if you're a man out there, you have two heads. You have your big head and you have your your, your small head, right? The big head and the small head both use the same fluid. They both use the semen. So if you're using your small head, which is your private part, which is your penis, if you're using your small head, all the blood will rush to it. You get excited. You could be having sex, whatever the case may be. And if you keep using it and you don't know how to properly use it, you will what happen? Erupt. You will bust. You will nut. Whatever you want to call it. You will come and you will ejaculate. Your semen will shoot out of it. Now that semen does no purpose unless it's going inside of a woman and it's going to fertilize the egg. But if you keep it inside of you, it will travel up your spine. It will go through all the vertebrae in your body. It's like the Kundalini energy, and it will start to spiral up, and it will go to your third eye, and it will start to activate your third eye, your pineal gland. It will start to send a whole bunch of nutrients and vitamins and just information and energy to your brain, your big head. What's up, CZ? CZ just came in the building. What's going on, CZ? I'm doing a little live right now. We're talking about semen retention. Something that I ain't been practicing. You gotta practice semen retention. I have been practicing semen retention, and then I have not been practicing semen retention. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of a challenge, especially if you've been trained as a young man or a young boy, and you just been watching BET and all these videos about sex and this, that, and the third, and they train you to just have sex, 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 sex. They say sex sells, but sex is not always good. Okay. So for the men, you have two heads. You have the big head and you have the small head. They both use the same fluid. They both use semen. Now, when you have sex and if you properly train yourself to ejaculate, it's called ejaculate, not ejaculate. Ejaculating is when you let the semen just shoot out of you. You shoot it into a condom. It's no good. You shoot it into your wife or your girlfriend or your spouse or your one night stand and you get her pregnant. That's ejaculation. Some of y'all out there just jerking off, masturbating. Masturbating is unhealthy for you because you're wasting body fluid, you're wasting zinc, you're wasting your semen, and you're not holding that energy in. The more nuts you bust, the more drained you become, the more you lose memory, your hair starts to turn gray, your body become fatigued, a bunch of stuff. You get dehydrated. And if you're not properly putting them vitamins back in your body, you will eventually become old and shriveled up. because you keep ejaculating. I never said don't have sex, but don't always ejaculate. You get what I'm saying? Do not always ejaculate. So, why wouldn't you ejaculate? It feels good, right? It feels great. You get the ooh, it feels great. But because it feels great and you get a 2 to 3 second thrill out of it, because that ejaculation only lasts for 2, 3 seconds, and then it's done. When you ejaculate, you get that same feeling, but it lasts a way longer time. You get to keep your energy, you get to keep your stamina. That fluid rushes to your brain, it activates your third eye, it activates the kundalini in you. You able to control your breathing, brother. Like, it's so many more benefits when you ejaculate than when you ejaculate. I know this probably like kind of Chinese to y'all. Y'all probably like, what the hell is he talking about here? But after you get off this live, you can actually go research this stuff and it's real. Type in semen retention, the benefits of holding your semen, the benefits of e ejaculating instead of ejaculating. Now let's talk about the women. I'm still gonna go back to the men, but let's talk about the women. So the women have power when they don't have sex, right? That's why you hear about the Virgin Mary, or you hear about the virgin. They need virgin blood. When a woman does not have sex, she maintains all her power. Not saying she doesn't get power when she do have sex, only if she know how to use it. So women are like vacuums. They suck up energy. They hold and they harness energy. You get what I'm saying? Men, we give off the energy. We shoot it out. The women, they hold it and they harvest it. And they can whatever you give a woman, she will multiply. You give her some groceries, she'll give you a meal. You give her a house, she give you a home. You give her some semen, she give you a baby. Whatever you give her, she multiplies. That's who she is by nature, right? So women, when you actually know how to harvest and hold and use the semen, now it can be beneficial to you. You ever seen a man have sex with a woman and after they finish, having sex, she's energized. She wants to get up. She want to do Tae. She want to go run. She want to work out. She want to do a bunch of things, and the man is laid over in the bed, ready to go to sleep. That happens. That was in a fair exchange of energy. So when you have sex, it's supposed to be a fair exchange of energy. Both of y'all are supposed to be either energized or both of y'all are supposed to be tired. But if one is energized and one is tired, it wasn't a fair exchange of energy, right? So she done got all your energy and you laid out, balls drained, you tired. She probably done took your money out your wallet, robbed you, went home. I'm just playing. That probably didn't really happen, but that happens in some people cases. But she end up energized and you end up tired. Or you can have sex with a woman and she end up tired and you end up energized. What happened there? How is she the one that's tired and you the one that's energized after you just ejaculated? Because you took all her energy. You drained her from her bodily fluids. You drained her from her energy because y'all mindset was probably on a different page, or you was just in a different vibration than she was. It wasn't a mutual exchange of energy, right? But the moment you practice and you start paying attention to your energy, and instead of just going into sex with the mindset of I'm trying to nut or I'm trying to come, you go into the mindset of I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to elevate, I'm trying to help her heal. Once you start having these mindsets, wherever intention goes, energy flows. So just by you having the intention, it will automatically start to become that. So because if I have sex with a woman and I say I want to heal this woman, even though I might not be a healer or know what the hell I'm doing, because I have the mindset that I want to try to help heal her, the act of us having sex will start to become a healing session. You will start to catch downloads of things that she been through in her life, and you never even spoke to her about it. By you entering into her body and you wanted to have the mindset of you healing her, some of her past childhood traumas will automatically start to come download on into you, and you will start to feel it. But that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna get into that in another conversation. But we're talking about the power of semen retention and holding your semen, right? We're talking about the power of semen retention and holding your semen. Make sure y'all go follow us on Facebook. Make sure y'all go follow us on YouTube, on Instagram at God's Talk. I'm live on all three accounts, so I'm gonna try to go through your comments as much as I can, but I might not be able to go through it right now. So Women, you harvest energy. So when a man ejaculates, one thing, what, okay, before I get to that, women, when a man ejaculates in you, that DNA stays with you for the rest of your life. That DNA never leaves your body. It never leaves your body. See, men are more different. We are external, women are internal. So when we ejaculate, we don't take a piece of y'all with us. But when we ejaculate inside of y'all, y'all take a piece of us with y'all forever. No matter where you go, no matter if you move on to the next person, no matter if you get married or remarried or divorced, whatever the case may be, that man DNA is in your body forever. It never goes nowhere. But that's how powerful you are. That's how powerful the women are. So you want to be careful and mindful of who you let ejaculate into you because they might ejaculate their childhood traumas. They might ejaculate their fears inside of you. Remember, the semen is liquid you. Everything you are experiencing is in them drops of semen. Talking about a man here. Everything that a man is experiencing or going through is in that semen. So when he ejaculates inside of you, he's loading all of that into you. So you and this man might have been good. Y'all might have been chilling. Y'all might have been on a few dates. Y'all might have been happy. And then all of a sudden you have sex with this man. And now all of a sudden the relationship is just crazy. He just uploaded part of his trauma inside of you. And now you're outliving it. That's how deep that shit go. It's real deep. So before you have sex with people, you definitely want to make sure you know who you having sex with, why you having sex with them, and if you can handle what they've been through. Because if you can't handle what they've been through and you still decide to have sex with them, you're gonna take on that karma. You're gonna enter that karma train. You get what I'm saying? I know it's kind of like, what is this man talking about? It's kind of extensive. It's kind of deep. They don't teach us. This is the type of stuff they supposed to teach us in school when they talk about sex education. They don't teach you about this shit. They teach you about how to put on a condom and they teach you stupid stuff. They should be talking about DNA, semen retention, why you shouldn't have sex with everybody, why you should ask questions before having sex. They teach you a little bit about STDs, but they don't go in depth. They need to go in depth on how this is a spiritual exchange of energy. When you have sex with somebody, you're not just having sex and just getting a feel, oh, her vagina's tight, oh, his penis is large. No, it's way deeper than that. That's just what your eyes can see and what your body can feel, but it goes deeper than that. It's a spiritual connection that you're having with this person. And you probably won't even realize it until a year later. Like, dang, that started happening to me because I started having sex with this person. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a story about my friend. Uh, she was having sex with her boyfriend. She was dating a man. He was her boyfriend. You know, they was going through regular relationship problems. Once she started having sex with him, she started feeling like she was molested. He didn't rape her, he didn't molest her, but she just had the spirit of molestation on her. So she called me one day. They got into a bad argument. She called me one day, like, Mazani, I need to talk to you. Like, I just got into a bad argument with my boyfriend and he's not understanding what I'm trying to tell him. And I'm like, all right, cool, we could talk. So I end up meeting her in the park and she tells me that after she has sex with him, she feel like she been molested, right? Why does she have this feeling? Why does she have the feeling of molestation? Because she come to find out her boyfriend was molested when he was 8 years old. That's how deep sex can go. You can pick up on past childhood traumas. So no, he never molested her, but he been molested as a child. And when he had sex with her, she was the empath. She could feel it. She could feel what he been through. And she felt like, yo, why do I feel like I was molested? You my boyfriend. You just had sex with me. Everything is all good. This was like I accepted this. I wanted to do it, but I still felt like I was molested at the end of having sex with you. Something that he didn't tell her. He didn't tell her that he was molested when he was a child. She picked up on it through sex. She didn't know what it was. She tried to speak to him about it and he got offended. And that's how he started to argue. So that's how deep sex goes. Now, back to the men. Men, you gain more power when you hold your semen. The more you keep giving your semen up, you lose a lot of control. You lose a lot of vital life force. You lose a lot of vitamins. You lose a lot of minerals because all of that is in your semen. Your semen is made to reproduce. You know, you only supposed to bust that nut if you're trying to reproduce. A lot of people out there use their semen for spiritual practices. Like I know people, or even myself, I have used my semen for rituals, you know, like for manifestation rituals because Your semen is liquid life, pretty much, and you could use. I'm use my semen on the full moon one time. This is full disclosure. If y'all don't want to hear this, y'all could get out the video. But I used my semen one time to do like a manifestation ritual. You know what I'm saying? To manifest what I wanted in my life. Not saying nothing is wrong with that. It's all on how you use it. Remember, wherever intention goes, energy flows. You got people out here that do rituals and they use cow's blood or chicken's blood. I'm not killing or cutting nobody's throat in order for me to be afloat. But I use my own body. I use my own mind, my own thoughts, my own creativity, and my own semen to do one of my rituals. You can do that with your semen. You don't have to do that. I'm not telling you to go out here and go under a full moon and start praying and see some wild shit. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you what you can do with it and what I did with it, right? You can use your semen to give birth to a child. Obviously, you see that every day in life. Or you can use your semen to manifest. You can use sex to manifest. It's a book called Sex Magic. You might want to go look this up. It's called Sex Magic. And in the book Sex Magic, they talk about how couples will use sex to manifest their reality. Yeah, you can give birth to a child or you can give birth to an idea. If you and your spouse is on the same level, y'all looking each other in the eyes, y'all reciting certain affirmations, y'all not really having sex to feel good, y'all having sex to manifest. So y'all speaking to each other, y'all looking in each other's eyes, y'all not just thrusting and trying to bust a nut, y'all actually using this energy, you're actually using your souls, your spirits to connect with each other and have one vision and try to give birth to that vision. That's how powerful semen is, but we haven't been taught this. This is an ancient, like old sacred practice that have been robbed from us, and they never taught it to us in school because they didn't want us manifesting and giving birth to things. They wanted us to just strictly be in lust and bang, 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 I'm out of here. Bang, 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 I'm out of here. You robbing people of their innocence. You robbing people of all types of stuff. It's all just lust and demonic now. Sex is just really perverted right now when it's not supposed to be perverted. Sex is supposed to be a beautiful ritual. It's a beautiful ritual between two people, two or more, depending on what you believe in and how you practice it. But it's a beautiful ritual between people. Sex is how everybody got here. You wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for sex. So y'all gotta start putting some respect on sex name. Wait a minute, hold on, my computer just closed. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Make sure I'm still streaming on all platforms. Man, my password ain't working. What is going on? That's the Matrix. The Matrix don't want me talking about this sex shit. I'm dropping too much jewels. Okay, boom. So sex is a beautiful ritual. And if it wasn't for sex, none of us would be here. Not you, not me, not your mother, not your father, not your sister. Nobody would be here if it wasn't for sex. We pervert sex. The media perverts sex. They make it this nasty, dirty, lustful thing. You're out here catching sexually transmitted diseases. You're out here catching sexually transmitted demons. You're out here just abusing something that was supposed to be sacred. So you want to study and know how to actually do it. So when you meet that person that you want to spend the rest of your life with or you want to heal with, you would know how to do it. You can actually heal somebody through sex. A woman can heal a man through sex. A man can heal a woman through sex. It's a mutual contract between two or more people, depending on what y'all into. Depending on what y'all into. But it's way bigger than just feeling a 5 minute, 10 minute pleasure. You get what I'm saying? They turn they tell certain athletes to not have sex before their games because they will have more energy, they will have more stamina. Imagine you trying to have sex before a boxing match. Imagine you a man, you just bust a nut right before your boxing match and you go out there and you try to fight your opponent. 9 times out of 10, your opponent gonna kick your ass because you tired. You ain't got the nuts, you ain't got the testosterone, you ain't got the vitamins, you don't have the certain amount of energy that you would normally have if you had your nuts, if you had ejaculated instead of ejaculated. So that's how powerful your semen is. You got about three powerful things that you want to look into before this live is over or when this live is over. You want to look into your breath. You could go weeks and days without food and water. You only could go minutes without your breath. That's how powerful it is. Your breath is super sacred. It said God breathed the breath of life into clay and made it a living entity. So without your breath, you wouldn't even be alive. Without semen, you wouldn't even be here. These are 2 things. And then without your mind, you wouldn't know how to play this game. So those are 3 things you wanna look into: your breath, semen control, or your sexual urges, and your mindset, and how you choose to play this game, how you choose to view, to play this game, to operate. You get what I'm saying? So, semen retention is real important. The more you hold your semen, the more energized you start to feel, the more alert you start to feel, the more you start to feel like a man. Think about it like this. This is for the men. This is not for the women. This part is for the men. Men, when you're having sex with a woman, right? The object is to make sure she's been pleasured or pleased, right? But sometimes you get in that thing and that thing too crazy, right? So you end up ejaculating. You end up you can't hold out because you don't know how to control or use that semen, or you haven't been practicing semen retention, right? So if you start to have sex or you experience, you know, sexual intercourse with a woman, and you haven't been practicing semen retention, and just one day her thing is just too good, it's just too wet, it is what it is. A vagina is a vagina. You can ain't no matching a vagina. I don't give a damn what y'all here doing. Y'all putting things in booty holes, y'all getting fake vaginas. A vagina is a vagina. Ain't no matching a vagina, right? That thing has a mind of its own. But if you was practicing semen retention, you would be able to do more with this woman. Because if you come quick, if you ejaculate quick in 60 seconds, now you left embarrassed, she's left unpleased, nobody won in that situation, she might cheat on you because you you couldn't handle your business. But if you was practicing your semen retention and you was practicing your breath and your breathing and controlling yourself and controlling your urges when you feel it, just because you feel it don't mean you got to go with it. Sometimes you got to be able to maintain it and control it. Slow down, catch your breath, do something else, switch positions, whatever the case may be. Whatever you got to do to survive, you got to survive, right? We not taught that. We taught to just get in there and try to beat it up. Bang, bing, bang, boom, you're done. She looking like, what the hell just happened? I know I've been there. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not just talking just nonsense. I've been in those shoes, right? So you want to practice semen retention. You want to practice getting to the point of about to ejaculate and then pull out and hold like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. And then you can go back in if you want, or you can actually sit down and be like, you know what, baby, I'm good. I'm about to go take this energy and meditate with it. I'm about to go take this energy and build with it. Because once you sexual energy is real powerful, it's real strong. It's one of the rawest, the most raw, authentic energies you possibly can find on the planet because it comes out of nowhere. That energy comes out of nowhere. And once you got it, you got it. Once you got a sexual urge or a sexual energy, you need to use that to the best of your ability to manifest your reality. We just use it to ejaculate when you really can use it to manifest and create your reality. This is all a part of semen retention. Okay? When a woman holds out, when a woman does not have sex, when she makes you wait, women love making men wait to have sex. Naturally, they do that. Naturally, by the time she lets you have sex with her, you nutting in 30 seconds just because she put herself in a discipline of making you wait. She was the head in that situation because it was a mind thing, but also she gave her body time to actually see if she likes you, see if she really wants to be with you, see if she really wants you inside of her. So all of that incorporated into the act of you having sex before y'all even had sex. You get what I'm saying? So when you get it, you like, "Oh my god, this is crazy," because she made you wait. But if she woulda gave it to you on the first day, it probably been like, whatever." Y'all didn't build up no anticipation. Y'all didn't build it like it was nothing cultivating in that. It was nothing there to really make it something special. And this is why you're not supposed to have sex with a woman every day. You're not supposed to have sex with a woman and a man every day. That will kill your relationship because you're experiencing each other so much. You're touching each other's spirit so much or each other's soul so much that by the time that you get to the end of the week, you already done did everything. You already did every position. You already did everything. Now it's like, I already did all that. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to experience you. I'm on to the next one. You're not supposed to have sex with a man or a woman every day. Most of y'all be talking about, yeah, I need it 3, 4 times a day. Yeah, you're gonna be in a short relationship. Your relationship gonna last you a month. because you're doing things out of order. Lions don't eat zebras and giraffes and shit every day. It has to be set up. 90% of the time, a lion is a vegetarian, but it has to be the right time and the right place for them to catch that animal for them to eat and harvest. Same thing with you and your spouse. It has to be the right time and right place for y'all to have sex. You get your little quickies in here and there, whatever, but not we are a over sexualized culture in a bad way. Being over sexualized in a good way is a great thing because you start to respect each other. You start to respect each other's body parts. For example, women will walk around with their shirts off and there will be no crimes committed because we knew that the breast was for the babies. We knew that the woman used those breasts to feed and nurture their children. We wasn't horn dogs and running around raping women and beating them upside their head because they had their titties out. We knew that that was mommy. We knew mommy fed us with that titty, with that nipple, with that milk. You know what I'm saying? But since they over sexualize our culture now through music and TV shows and all this nonsense, now you see a nipple, you go crazy. Oh, a nipple! That's nigga. You see the nipple since come on. You seen the nipple since you was. That's how you got fed. You get what I'm saying? So they over sexualize everything. We knew that you need a vagina and a penis to have create life. We didn't go crazy about it back then. But everybody is so sex crazed now because that's all they put into your media. That's all they put into your music. That's all they put online. Everything is sex, 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 sex. So 90% of the people out here is just doing things based on sex or based on trying to get sex. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Worshiping the penis or the vagina is a great thing because without the penis and the vagina, you would not be here. Worshiping the womb and worshiping and giving thanks. Like they used to do this in different cultures back in the days. They would worship these things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they got here. Now it's like we disrespect each other. Suck my, eat my. You mad because you're like we just say a bunch of crazy things, and it's like, yo, this is not cool, and it dilutes and it takes away from what it really supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? So men, when you hold your semen, you gain back your power and your control. If you in a relationship with a woman, there's a lot of women on this live, and y'all ain't even supposed to be hearing this because this strictly for the men. But women need to hear this too. All information is good information. No matter if it's bad, good. All information is good information because at least you know. Men, when you in a relationship with a woman and it seems like she's walking over you or she's using you or abusing you, stop having sex with her. Stop having sex with her. Don't have sex with her at all. Even if she want to have sex, don't have sex with her at all. Watch how much her respect levels start to come back because she see that you have enough discipline to deny her vagina. A lot of women out here think because they have a vagina that they're God's gift to this world and that they are looked at as something special and they on a pedestal, which they are. We can't never compete with a woman ever. They give birth, they go through labor, they get like we could never compete with a woman. But without a woman and a man, nothing matters. If that was the case, it would be all women on the planet. If that was the case, it'd be all men on the planet. So we need each other. But sometimes we forget how much we need each other. And we start to think that we're better than each other because we have a vagina or because we have a long penis or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is that you have or you possess that make you feel like you're better than somebody, newsflash, there's always somebody better out there. You get what I'm saying? So men, let's say your relationship is falling off track. You over sexualize your woman. You had sex with her too much. All you wanna do is have sex with her. Whenever you wanna get close with her, you just wanna have sex with her. You don't wanna really talk to her. You don't wanna read. You don't wanna do nothing that's spiritual. You don't wanna meditate. You don't wanna do nothing that's spiritual, but you wanna have sex. So therefore, her respect level starts to decrease when it comes to you, right? So not start, stop having sex with her. Even when she wants it. When she wants it real bad and she horny, don't have sex with her. Now you're showing her that you're not the fleshly craving and desire. Now you're showing her you're bigger than just your penis. Now you're showing her that you are a man. And even though she's throwing that ass at you, you still standing on your square like, no, I don't want to have sex. Now that creates a certain friction, but it's a good friction. It's not a bad friction. It creates a certain friction like a magnetism to where she wants you even more. Now she want to know what's going on. Well, are you getting sex somewhere else? Well, who you having sex with then? Well, who? Now she wants to know what's going on because you no longer want to have sex with her. That's how you get power back in your relationship. I'm not telling you to do that to abuse it. I'm telling you to get back the magnetism into your relationship, because what happens is you be around people for so long, uh, in relationships, like you're around your spouse all the time, that the magnetism and the attraction and the desire for wanting your spouse around starts to die down because you have sex with them too much. You get what I'm saying? That's the same thing. If you get what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to give you an analogy to where I can break it down. That's like saying you love macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese is your favorite dish. Damn, CC, press the in that call for me. Oh, matter of fact, I did it. I got it. That's like saying you love macaroni and cheese, right? That's your favorite dish. But if you ate macaroni and cheese Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, by the time Saturday come, you're gonna be tired of macaroni and cheese. Like, nah, I don't want that. No, I don't want it. So for a whole 2 weeks, you ain't even gonna want macaroni and cheese no more because you had it so much. That's how it is with our relationships. We see our partner so much and we have sex with them so much that we take all the intimacy out of our relationship. We drain the intimacy, we drain the sacredness of our relationship, we drain what makes us even like our spouse, and we start to look at them in a different light to the point where we're bored with them. Now we're bored. Now we done did everything. We done had them in every position. Now we don't even want to. We just get ticked off whenever they say something. And then now we gotta go find a new fish to fry. We gotta go find a new catch. Now we entertain with this woman or with this man because we done did everything too fast with the person that we was with. So this is why semen retention for men and women is important. Because not only would you drain yourself, you would drain your relationship or drain the person that you're having sex with. You get what I'm saying? It's deep, and I could talk about this for hours on how to do it, how not to do it, why to do it, why not to do it. And I'm not sitting here acting like I'm better than y'all, and I'm not sitting here acting like I don't be busting them nuts. You know what I'm saying? I probably busted nut last week. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna give you my business, but I'm just saying that when you know better, you should start to try to at least do better, or at least have it in mind. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't even know that semen retention was a thing. Some of y'all didn't even know that you was being over sexualized. So I'm just passing on information. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying I've been doing this for for forever. And no, I'm human just like you. We all have urges. We all have sexual desires. But if you knew better, you at least would have the chance to do better. Oh, they can't hear me. See, they said they can't hear me. See what's going on with the live on this one right here. They said they can't hear me. Does it look clear? Can you see what's going on? Dang, they can't hear me. If y'all can't hear me, I'm a pull a plug out, pull a charger out, and then try to put it back in. Can y'all hear me now? If y'all can hear me, press one in the comment section. If y'all can hear me, press one in the comment section. If y'all can hear me, press one in the comment section. Damn. Instagram hating. All right, you know what? I'm gonna close the live and then I'm gonna come back in because y'all can't hear me. Hold on, let me see. If y'all can hear, press one. All right, we're gonna close the live. Close it and then we're gonna come back in. So close the live. Yeah, exit it and then share it, and then we're gonna come back in. For y'all that's out there on YouTube and Facebook, we experiencing some technical difficulties. We trying to get y'all right. Don't mind. Yeah, go to live. Share it and then go to live. Mm-hmm. You know how to do the live video, right? Post it. Okay, I see some comments on here on Facebook. I'm gonna read the comments on Facebook. This is good. Peace to the God. What's up, God? What's up, everybody that's on Facebook? What's going on? What's going on? Matter of fact, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. This live is brought to you by Living Water, the best water on the planet. If you ain't got no water, make sure you go get it. Here's a commercial to show you. Living water is not just a water, it's a lifestyle. It's a change. It's discipline. It's refreshing. It's mind opening. It's the ability to keep going. It's fighting for what you believe in, living for what you believe in. It's having a commitment. It's loving yourself. It's trusting yourself. It's hydrating. Nice. Nice. Muy bien. Experience the best water that there is. Living water. All right, some of it's back live. All right, y'all. We was experiencing some technical difficulties. Hopefully, we back live now. Is it back on? All right, y'all. We back live. If y'all can hear me, press 1 in the comment section. If y'all can hear me, press 1. Instagram finally let me go live again after 3 months. Y'all can hear me? Bam, we back in the game. I can't even remember half the shit I was saying. Instagram finally let me go live again. They shadow banned my account for like 3 to 4 months. But I'm back. We live. Make sure y'all follow my backup page at God Talk. That's where I will be doing most of my podcasts. I'll be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Fanbase. Fanbase is a black-owned social media app. I think it's Isaac Hayes' son. But nonetheless, this live was talking about semen retention, how important semen retention is, how not to abuse sex. Sex is a spiritual exchange of energy, how important sex is, why our culture is overly sexualized because they know if we use sex in the proper way, we will be healed. If we use sex in the proper way that it was designed to be, we will be healing people. But right now, we're using sex in its lowest form. It's just lust and it's just nasty and it's nasty. That's why you got all these diseases, STDs, herpes, and all this stuff because we're not properly using it the right way. We're not being uh aligned with who we are and what we need to have in our life when we do sex. We just going off of physical attraction. We going off of, oh, she got a fat ass, let me have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? We not going off of what actually matters. Is this person's spirit speaking to my spirit? You get what I'm saying? What has this person been through? How can I help heal this person? Can this person help heal me? We just going off of physical attraction. Physical attraction plays a role when it comes to sex, but it doesn't play 90% of the role. Physical attraction plays like 30, 40%. You know what I'm saying? Probably 50, but it doesn't play 90%. In today's society, sex is based off of 90% attraction. 10% of of what you're going through and who you are. But 90% is based off of how you look or what you have or what you got on. That's wrong. That's why we have these karmatic trauma relationships. That's why we have these generational curses because we're not properly having sex and we don't know how to have control. Semen retention will teach you control over your sexual urges and desire, and it will teach you how to properly identify when somebody has sexual trauma, and you will know how to heal them. Even if you didn't read a book on how to heal somebody with semen, with sex magic or tantra, they call it tantra. Even if you didn't read a book on it, when you start to practice semen retention, you will start to get that download. Like it will automatically down. We don't have to read uh books. Okay, the way our minds work, we don't have to really read books in order to know something. There's other ways and forms of learning something. You can learn from looking, you can learn from experience, you can learn from reading, and you can learn from downloads. You get what I'm saying? You see how your phone catches an update? You see how your wireless phone out of nowhere say, oh, it's a new update. Same thing with your spirit. The universe, God, your ancestors, whoever you want to call it, sends you updates. But because you're so out of shape and out of wax with your body and your spirit, because you're so drained and you have no sexual energy inside of you because you don't busted in a condom or busted on somebody's back, you can't get your updates. You can't get your downloads. So this is what semen retention does. It teaches you how to know yourself, heal somebody else, and always stay up to date with who you are and what's going on. So, like I said, for those of you who didn't hear my last live, my friend, she had sex with her boyfriend. It was consensual. She wanted to have sex. He wanted to have sex. But at the end of them having sex, she felt like she was molested. He didn't molest her. She wasn't a child. She was an adult. He was an adult. But she felt the spirit of molestation because he has been molested when he was a child. He never told her that. She felt it when they had sex. She spoke to him about it and he got offended. But it was true. That's how deep sex goes. Sex ain't just about how big your penis is and how wet your vagina is. That's not just what sex is. Sex is real deep. Sex is real deep, and you will take on somebody else's karma if you don't know who you having sex with. You will take on their karma. You will start to become your partner. All right. So, if y'all got any questions, no, I do. All right, this is for Cookie right here. Cookie 17445. This my homie right here. Shout out to Cookie. I do look at the comments, but I'm on like 6 social medias at one time. I'm right here. I'm looking at the comments here. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Patreon. I'm on like 6 different social medias at one time, and it's hard to keep up with all the comments that's going on at one time. But I see your comments. And if I read every comment, it might throw me off with what I'm saying, but I see you and I'm not ignoring you, but I love you and I appreciate you. And if you want to come on this live, you can come on this live. Okay. The last live, I couldn't even read the comments. Damn. I should have got to that comments before I got off that live. But y'all couldn't hear me. So that's why semen retention is important. That's why the so-called virgins throughout history were so powerful because they didn't defiled their body yet. They kept their purity, they kept their innocence, and that right there alone was enough for them to move mountains. When a man give a woman his semen, her hair grows, her nail grows, her body transforms, her hips widen up, her ribs spread because that semen, just them drops of semen, them little drops of semen was enough to change her internally and give birth to another being. And that's automatically. So imagine if you consciously know how to use your semen, you can change your world. You can give birth to a nation. You can give birth to an idea. You can give birth to all these things. I'm telling you, before this live is over, go look up sex magic, go look up tantra, go look up kundalini, go look up semen retention. Go look up all these things because these things is hidden knowledge. They did not want to teach you these things because if you found out about it, you would be powerful. Your family would be powerful. They want to break up your homes. They want you over sexualized. They want you confused. They want you sleeping around with multiple people because you're passing around trauma. Nobody will be healed. Everybody will be overly fucked and confused. So if you knew better, you would do better and you will value yourself and you will value your temple. You won't just let anybody or anything inside of you. And all that starts with semen retention, celibacy, asking questions, proper breathing. You can heal a woman with your penis, or you could destroy a woman and break her down with your penis. You can have sex with her so good that it feels so good that she will be caught up in your bullshit for 5, 10 years. Or you can have sex with her and you can heal her and elevate her. How is your mindset? Do you know the mindset of the person that you're having sex with? Do you know his intentions? Is he really trying to heal you or is he just trying to blow your back out? What is his real mindset? Ain't nothing wrong with him blowing your back out, but it got to be something else besides that. Because if not, you're going to be caught up in his bullshit. Blowing up his phone, checking on him at work, going through his email, going through his phone. You're going to be doing a bunch of toxic stuff because he gave you toxic dick. Or the woman that you having sex with. How is her womb? How many partners is she having sex with in a week, in a month, in a year? Is her vagina really that good or you caught up with how she look? Is she healing you? Is she taking care of you? Is she exchanging a mutual energy? Or you just caught up with the fact that she got a fat ass? What is your life like after you had sex with this person? Did your life get any better? Did your life get any worse? Did you have good dreams? Did you have bad dreams? Like what's going on? Pay attention to the signs. because we keep putting ourselves in danger and then don't know why danger or bad things is happening to us. We put ourselves in these bad situations and we don't know why bad things are happening to us. You made a bad decision, or you were uninformed, or you didn't ask the right questions, or you just went off of looks. You can't buy nothing with looks. You could get a lot of free shit with looks, but you can't buy nothing with looks. STDs is free. I know there's one chick out here right now giving out mad STDs. She's wildin'. She don't even know she got it. But would you go buy STD if somebody told you they had it? Hell no. How would you know if they had it? You would have to ask them. So y'all gotta start asking questions. Because y'all don't ask questions and y'all just go off of the looks and y'all go off of how somebody is attractive, or they got a nice smile, or they got a fat butt, or they got good hair. You done got you a free STD. All right. So this is your boy. Let me see. Let me go through these comments before I get off of this. No sound. Oh my God. Instagram is playing me. Every time I get on here, there's no sound. That's crazy. Cece, they deleted the sound again. On Instagram, they keep deleting. All right, y'all. The live is done. Instagram keep deleting my sound, but if you caught us on Instagram, write in the comment section. Watch the full live on YouTube and Facebook at God's Talk. If you caught this live, I appreciate you. It's a quick little topic on semen retention, celibacy, you know, over a overly sexualized culture, what sex is. It was just quick little, ins and outs. I was all over the place, but you got the idea. Definitely do the research yourself. You might be able to teach me something. You get what I'm saying? But definitely do some more research. This your boy Riley on. This your boy Sun God. Peace and power. Yeah, you can shut it down. You can shut it down. Not don't delete it. Still leave it.